afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Oh, it tastes good. So, finally got a fairly decent sleep last night, so that was all right. Not great, but woke up about 1 o'clock till about 3:30, and then went back to sleep till about 6, so not too bad. Hey, Scott. Hey, Logan. How you doing? Tommy J. I think that's it. Oh, ET's here. Hey, ET. Andrew, how are you? Gorgeous Thailand, how you doing? Okay, I think that's it. That was easy. That was quick. Doesn't show anybody. Still only shows 2 people in the chat. So hopefully people will drop in as we go along. I hope anyway. Let's see. Anything exciting happened yesterday? No, not really. Hot here in Surin. I don't know who else. Well, I know Gorgeous is in Thailand. Who else is in Thailand? On the car, when we took a little ride in the afternoon in the electric hot rod, it said 42. But I think it was around 40. But definitely went in the pool. It's definitely not cold as it has been in the past, but definitely cool enough to be semi-refreshing. So it wasn't. It took the edge off that heat, and then of course the bedroom is always at a good temperature. Now it'll probably run. It didn't run it for almost a month and a half, so which is pretty good for me. But it'll run now for the next at least 3 months until the hot's gone. Good morning from where? Sorry, didn't see that. JR is retired in Thailand. Good morning from rural. I have changed my walks in the morning to. Yeah, exactly right. I'm gonna have to start. I'm trying to get back into a routine, and I think I usually wake up when things get back to normal, between 5 and 5:30. So I'll get out and do a walk at that time, then come back in and then head over to the gym. Gym's air conditioned, so it's not too bad. And try to get into some kind of groove. I got to get into something. Boy, that trip to the U.S. just knocked me in the dirt for sure. Hey, Bit and Kenny, how are you? You guys are back in the States now, I believe. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe, especially if you're interested in from the ground up, raising the land, digging ponds, getting ready to build and everything. They definitely do a good job on it, or I think they do. Like I said, if I've got them on here, if they're on here, then they're good ones to watch. But I think you'll enjoy it. I finally got to watch one of Uncle Craig's latest videos this morning. I haven't watched. I probably missed 5 or 6 with his new GoPro 11. I didn't get a chance to comment, as I told everybody, but I don't, do my own, listen to myself. But to help the channels, at least comment in there, hello, good morning, good afternoon, great video, go, no, don't be abusive. But I didn't do that. But he was asking about the sound, and I have that same problem. I ended up putting my 9 in just a silicone case and using the speakers in there. But he was getting, I don't know what I set mine up for. There might be a way. You might want to. He's probably not watching. But anyway, the sound wasn't the greatest, but it was okay. In case he's listening or listens back later. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby's going to be here very soon, which is awesome. Poor Jai doesn't have a car, so she's got to get the heck out of Dodge soon. Good morning, Jai, if you're watching. Can't wait to see him. Hopefully we'll have, I know my wife's looking forward to another dinner or lunch or something, so hopefully we will. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Hey, were you in the last one? I don't know. I don't remember seeing you in the last one. Or Bill either. How you doing, Bill? Here it's hot. Bleak. Yeah, it's hot. I don't know what is. The car said 42, but I want to say let's see. I'll tell you right now what it says here. It says it's 29 right now. Going to be a high of 38, but it was closer to 40 yesterday. So I don't know what 40 is, but I'll give you all the my high tech deal. What the gold has went up quite a bit, at least at the bot in here. Well, now actually it came down just a little. Well, it's right at 32, 31,950, and right at 34.2 on the exchange rate for the U.S. dollar. So let's see. Spanky, I see you that. Did someone come in that I missed? If I missed you, I'll catch up. There's the one I'm looking for. There's the bear. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Chris? Yes, I was here on the last one. And on the test. Cool. Okay, lurking. Cool. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. These glasses, I still got a damn auto crap. I hate it. Ken, how you doing? Glad you can make it. And I'm caught up. So sorry, I'm leaning forward. These glasses, I gotta go. Maybe I'll try to do that today. Although I've got some work to do. I got a couple of sores on the fish. So I'm gonna have to pull a couple of them, do some scrapes, and see what the hell's going on. Probably inject them and treat the wound, obviously. My wife went to the green market, so I'm sure she'll be coming back with silkworm bugs for them, so they'll be happy. The water's been extremely warm. I'm trying to debate. Let's see. I've got that. I think I showed you guys that app on the ponds, the main pond. It says I have a weak Wi-Fi signal. You can see. It basically shows temperature, pH, a bunch of stuff, salinity, and stuff. But that 83.8, it's starting to get up at the high end of the scale. See, Coil, they'll pretty much adapt to pretty much anything. So I might have to cover it is what I'm getting to, I guess. But they can go all the way down to almost freezing. Water can have ice across the top as long as you have a hole. They make little heaters that float so it keeps a hole so the gas can get out of the water. They'll swim around in 34, 33 degree water and last through a winter, as long as it doesn't freeze solid. But up towards that upper, they look fine except for the sores. Now the bugs and the bacteria and everything at that higher temperature everything's going ape shit. They're all going crazy, going, yeah, this is awesome. So I think I got a bug. So I'm going to guess flukes. I'll scrape them. I saw two of them with sores on their side, and I'll pull them, do some scrapes, treat them, put them back in, and take a look and see what kind of bugs. But I'm gonna guess flukes. Hey, Bo, did you come by yesterday? I don't know if you did or not. I didn't ask my mother-in-law. I might have been sleeping. I'm kind of in and out all day long. Although it wasn't too bad yesterday. I trying to get back in the groove. I still feel 200 times better than the whole, whatever it was, 14 days, 10, 12, 14 days I was there. I feel, I don't know, my home's Thailand. I just didn't, I'll go back, see my grandkids. But like I said, I think instead of going 4 times a year, I'm going to go 2 times a year. And I'm going to double up on the airfare, and I'm going to fly business class or at least premium, economy premium or whatever it is. That looked okay, but definitely I will not fly economy back to the United States. No freaking way. Ain't happening. Let's see. Hi, Bo. He came by. It was the day that I was doing the live stream. Yeah, how did you like it? How did it look? Everything look good? Are you gonna do a video on the stylish bow in her nice silk in picking long beans and and mushrooms? I didn't get a chance to talk to you. Did you talk to my mother-in-law about mushrooms, or probably didn't? But and everybody's saying hello, and she said hello to everybody. came by Friday. Man, my mind's gone. That's what happens when you get old. Getting old sucks, man. Well, let me get back to this thing here. Now, my deal here says that there's only 2 people in the chat on the YouTube, and it says there's only 1 person in the chat in StreamYard. I don't think that's right. There's more than one of you out there, isn't there? I know I just talked to Ron and to Bo. So, hey, Jack, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Economy sucks, but we'll suffer. Yeah, I know, and it is. It's over double for sure. But my feet swell up. I don't get up and walk because I just don't want to. Although everybody tells me you're going to get a blood clot and die on the flight there. The business classes, you could lay down, prop your feet up, and no one kicking you in the back, and children crying, and I don't know. I'm getting grumpier the older I get. I try to stay semi-ly. Sabai, I don't know. My wife calms me down all the time. I need to learn how to. I need to take my advice. Of course, when I do take my advice on anything that has to do with going to the government, the police, anything like that, I'm totally yes sir, yes ma'am, no problem. You want that paper? No problem. You just told me 3 minutes ago you wanted this other paper, but I don't have a problem with that. I'll go get it, and you'll have a good life here in Thailand. It says 19 people. Okay. Oh, now it does on YouTube. It just popped up. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I figured that sounds about right. We usually get, between 20 and 30 people. Hopefully we'll get more. We haven't done anything. It's still 1,944. It was 1,946, and we lost 2 people. But like I said, man, we got a great core of people. I'm happy as long as we're having a good time. We're going to continue to do it. So, or I will until I run out of crap to talk about, but I can't see that happening. Definitely upgrade when flying. Yeah, I know. Got to, right? I mean, I don't know. I can't do it. And I don't know if this is the first time that I've flown since, the 3 months or the 2 months in ICU and being in the hospital and all that stuff, and still in my mind, I feel like I can't breathe, but I'm sure I'm breathing just fine. I'm thinking about doing lung exercises. A couple of people have suggested that. I'm going to talk to my lung doctor and my doctor. I think I've got an appointment the 1st or 2nd, right after the first week of April. I've been staring at this because I want to drink it. Much better. Let's see. What's Ron saying? Bo, she finds really nice clothes for great prices. Yeah, my mother-in-law, when she was here bringing me the cucumbers, she saw a couple of dresses that my mother-in-law made for my wife and liked it. And I'm sure she got a good deal. I would hope so. But I'm sure she did. But I'm positive it turned out awesome. But we'll have to kind of coax Bo into putting up a short or something of the clothing, if she doesn't mind, of course. Hope your husband's doing well too, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I said that the other day. It was good to hear you were back in Surin. I'm imagining he's at home. He's probably a happy camper. I know I would be. I know I was when I got out of the hospital. I was very happy to get home. Quality, quantity. Yeah, they are awesome. You all are. You included, Logan. I do. I mean, we don't have any. Everybody's good people, man. And everybody that I've met here, there's only one person that I never met that we just don't get along, and I'll leave it at that. But everybody else that I've met, just quality people. And I go off because a lot of them have been on here, Mark and Tom and Mitch and everybody that's been in here. I haven't met a few, but everybody that I've met exactly just like you see, and I hope I come off that way too. People tell me I do. But that's the way, like when I met Chuck, Chuck's exactly like he is. When he's on there, Joe's the same gift. Everybody's the same. James, too. Everybody. It's just been, that's why, like I said, people can bitch and moan and whine about YouTube and that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't have got to meet any of you. So, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody when everybody eventually gets here to either vacation or finally retire. I'm looking forward to that. I got to meet Jake too, and I haven't met Brock yet. I've had a horrible time with Andy and Robert Mack. We've just kept messing each other. I think Andy's been here 3 times. I don't know how many times Robert's been here. At least once, but I think twice. So I wasn't getting out and moving around much. Now I'm hoping to. So thanks, Scott. She's at the green market, spending money. I'll probably come back with some decent food for me anyway. I'm gonna get rid of this straw. Thai people love straws, man. But I'm not big on them. Unless it's in a margarita, then I'll put up with it. Um, let's see. Oh, and then also on that great new channel that hasn't started up yet, Trailer Trash Thailand. We still have the same. I think we almost got. I think we got over 40 now. So I'm gonna do a video. Maybe I'll do it today on when I think the trailer is going to be here, which I'm hoping it's going to be the third week of April of next month. And I'm giving myself 2 weeks. The cousin is going to be here today to help pull some of the fish and do some maintenance around the house. And he's the one that's going to be doing the trailer. I'm going to 2 to 3 weeks to do it all. And maybe even on there I'll probably pull up. I might do it in StreamYard like I've done in the past on there, and pull up the pictures of the solar panels that I'm going to use, the controller, what I have planned for the inside television, the everything about it. I might go over it, maybe a 10-minute video or something, just to put something on there. I think you guys are awesome. I'm sure it's mostly everybody that is here right now, and that's great. I'm looking forward to doing that. But I'm hoping to have it by the third week of April. I'll know better in another week whether they'll have everything done and delivered here. And I'll give you guys a breakdown on everything. The most expensive part of the whole deal isn't even the trailer itself. It's the solar system I'm planning on putting in. 400 amp hours of lithium ion. I think those right there are 50,000 baht, something like that. I'm hoping to get 4 panels, at least 3. I won't know for sure until I want to get it right in front of me before I order the panels and measure up everything. They're 280 watt panels, and that's right when the 300 watt deal they grow significantly. At 280 they're still small enough to fit on the trailer and stuff. So I'm hoping to get 4 on there. So I'll have somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 watts of power, and that'll be enough to run the air conditioner, do everything. As long as I've got some kind of sunshine, I should be able to run it indefinitely off of the batteries, and everything else that I use, the refrigerator and all that kind of stuff, water pump and everything, should be able to use it all. And I'm going to buy a 2,000 watt generator. I'll have both of them there, and the reason that I'm buying that is that it'll run that that 5,000 BTU air conditioner will be running under half speed on econo. Probably have it right up on the front of the trailer and not be able to hear it, or very low. So and go over a bunch of stuff like that. Give somebody who wants to come over that's a little bit more interested than they're doing me a favor and subscribing. You guys can come over and take a look at it. Let's see. Straw and a margarita. But yeah, I don't put salt on the rim only because the doctor is in my head. The low sodium intake for blocked arteries and everything that this older person can get. So I don't. We went to 3 Mexican restaurants, and I told you, in a steak place, And the steak place had the best margaritas. So go figure that. But I had two at each one, just about to get me just starting to feel a little buzz, and switched right over to soda water or Coke, Diet Coke. But yeah, I don't put the salt on the rim. My cousin does. He had it loaded up. 3 more days and you're leaving. Wow. And then Bobby, of course, I left the kid with him. He still has to go through his 10-day quarantine because he's just a lucky man, and will catch the virus on the way over. Just kidding with you, Bobby. I was saying hello. Cool. I think a voiceover with pictures of the plan of the trailer would be good for the. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I will do that. Um, maybe I will. I can do something like that. I think it's going to be fun, man. I'll be really surprised if I go out and no one likes it. I'd be really surprised. I think we'll have fun. We'll do a little bit of rambling. We'll do maybe some catch and cook stuff if I can get to a place where I can fish for any kind of cat or tilapia or something like that, and cook up a nice meal. I've got a really good recipe that I came up with actually in Costa Rica for tilapia. It's really good, healthy too. 22. Ah, thanks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it still shows here. It shows one on the StreamYard, so I don't know what they're doing. Cheap drone footage now. Yeah, let's see. Cheap drone footage. I have a DJI Mini 2. I've got just the Mini, and I got to get it up. It's sitting right here somewhere. Where is it? Anyway, I was gonna take it over to the. Now my wife said, "Thank God we drilled the well," because I guess she was over by the reservoir, river, lake, whatever, over that I drive along all the time, and said it's way, way down. So, which isn't good news here in Surin. We do run out of water. And of course, it's like a frickin' farm land here. They've got corn and long bean and tomatoes and everything outside of our fences across the street. We kind of rent that, where I have the truck and got all chickens, and so they use a lot of water. So I'm hoping that that well that we punched will. I gotta have water for the koi pond and for the pool. So we'll see. I'm hoping. uh, 27. Thanks, gorgeous. Video area, a couple of years old. No new ones with DJI. Mine, Jack. I think. Do I have any? Do I even have any drone footage? Or are you talking about yours? It might be mine. A couple of years old. Sounds about right. What happened was I bought that thing, not really worrying about getting it registered and all that, doing the right thing, and so I'd go and fly it anyway. And then James, we were talking about it one day, and he said, "Oh, you can get fined like $1 million, whatever it was. It was you can get fined, and they could do this and that." And so I kind of left it on the shelf. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get the two, the one you're talking about, and so that must be yours if you're talking about with the two. Um, and all my batteries, I guess, and everything will fit in that, and it has obstacle and 4K and more than I need. I don't need the latest greatest, so I might do that, and then get that one registered and do the right thing. I need to do the right. I need to start doing the right things in life. I'm 66 years old, and now I'm thinking about taking the straight and narrow. You're gonna get a Mini 3, so I could just steal Bobby's when he's not looking. When we get there this time, I have the Maverick Air 2. Dave said I can't use it. Air 2, but Dave said, why did I say you can't use the Maverick Air 2? Did I say that? Well, doesn't sound like me. I don't see why you wouldn't use it. No, yours, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I would say that, Bobby. I think that would be able to use that. I don't. That one's the bigger one too, right? The Maverick Air. The one you're talking. Let me bring that back up again. When you're talking about that 3 Pro is supposed to be pretty cool. You already have it, or you're going to get it when you're here? I think it said I'm getting the when you get. Okay, so I'm imagining you're going to get it when you get here. So I'll let Bobby go through all the strokes and find out exactly what I have to do, and then I'll decide whether I want to get one or not. I don't know. They're a little pricey, but I don't know. I'd like to have some drone footage, especially if I'm out doing the camping thing and the fishing stuff, and I'm by the streams and seeing a lot of um, you know gorgeous areas of Thailand. Probably would be a good thing to have a drone. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want to make it good. It's my wife's channel. I wanted to actually make a few dollars on it. I'm going to let her do the thing. My wife will still give whatever it is going back to Thailand. So, but down the road, if she can make a buck off of it, she gets the AdSense off of this and anything that comes in on this channel. That, and she claims the taxes on it. So, I don't know what'll happen. No one's beating down my doors and saying that, as far as I'm concerned, unless I'm getting paid, I'm not working. So. This is all fun stuff to me, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully there won't be any of that, but it's her channel, so I told her she can do whatever she wants to. We'll push the heck out of it, and maybe it'll get fairly good sized, and we'll make all the shirts and all the stuff, and I'm going to go back through those. I told her next Saturday we're going to do it because she needed a couple of days just to relax. My wife, she busted her rear end last week and stuff, and then coming to get me. And anyway, so Saturday we're going to put it all together, put the order in. I don't think it'll take more than a week to get them back. I'll go back and check. I know that Randy put his XL size in there. I didn't see if anybody else did, but I'll go back, and all the ones in there, that's the ones that I'm going to order, and we'll go from there. And kind of a bummer because I think Dana's doing a live stream too, if you guys aren't familiar with Dana. Hey Robert, your ears burning? I was just talking about you. But yeah, so I probably should get that too. I guess I will. Maybe me and Bobby will go in together, and maybe we'll try to get a 10 baht discount or something. My wife's cup. I think it's pink. I don't know. Somebody will probably say something about it. But yeah, so Dave, Ronjo, and I put my yours is in. I remember seeing it a while back. I'll pull it back up. I'm also going to run. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to put in the community tab. We talked about it the last live stream. Is I want to do that fishing trip, and I know Jim wanted to of Jim and Meow of Jam. I know Tim will go again. T&W, I'll go, and we need about 5 or 6, I think, and wives can come. But I think we could probably have, if I'm going, we can have 5 or 6 because I'm not going to fish. I'm just going to relax, and it's like I did. I wish I wouldn't have got the last fish of the day. It kicked my butt being foul hooked in 2 hours or whatever it was. That was too much for me. I was perfectly happy not to catch anything and on the way back in. But I'm going to put on there anybody that is interested, go ahead and come into the community tab. I'll try to put it up today and say, yeah, you're interested. We'll see how many people we get. It's in Phuket. I'm imagining, I think I'm going to have to check with them. The best time of the year is September, October, I think. Tim seemed to think it was later, but I thought that he said that we were in the end in December, but I could be wrong. But I'll post a couple of dates. I'll go twice. We'll see how much the money is. I don't think it's going to be like, that bad. It was an awesome trip, man, and they're great people. So we'll see. I'll try to find out some more information. But if you're into fishing, you will have a great time. I'll go. Who's that? Okay, but all right, cool. Yeah, it was an awesome time, and it'll be like we'll everybody will fly into Phuket. We'll all meet at one place. We'll probably let them. They've got a bunch of apartments and all sorts of stuff close to the boat, and I'll let them put it all together. Maybe a 3-day deal. We'll get there, the day before, relax and go fishing. The next day, maybe relax and buddy around and whatever on that third day, and maybe come home on the fourth. Whatever is convenient for everybody. But I know that if you're into fishing at all, you will enjoy it. Hey, Dowlow, how are you? Saying hi to everybody. It is definitely a good time. I don't know if Ryan's a fisherman, but it's an awesome trip. Awesome. And the people are fantastic. The food was great, and the fishing was phenomenal. And I think at that earlier time in the year, we probably have more of a chance to run into tuna and dorado, and still catch the sailfish if anybody's into that. Um, but it'll be good. It'll be good. And I know that there's going to be at least 5, 6 people to go on at least one trip, but I'm going to see if we can put a couple of them together for them. They were great to have us there. It was awesome. Everybody just saying hi, right? And I didn't get notified yesterday on Ryan did and I guess Mike's was gone, right? Is that why? Were you the fill-in or what? I saw Robbie in the replay. I watched some of it. I didn't have a chance to watch it all, but I don't go fishing. I go catching. I don't know why I didn't get notified. And then when I looked later, I don't know. The ones come up now. I thought originally Robbie told me, I don't know, 2 weeks ago that he was only going to be on the spot, not on walking in my shoes, living my ass off, the spot, and and I think you had it up on yours like I did on mine. I still have it in my videos, but I didn't get to catch it all, which was a bummer. I'm gonna try to go back and watch it, but I don't know. I don't know why I didn't get notified on time. But I was still kind of in and out sleeping. Mike's out dealing with family issues. Oh, is he really? Yeah, that's a bummer. I hope everything works out for him. Are you gonna fill in then, or is he gonna do it from the States? Maybe you're gonna fill in for him. Everybody's saying, okay, good. Okay. Now, see, I'm showing 19. I'm still only showing one here. Cool. How long have we been? It's only been a half hour. Not having as much fun as I was hoping because I thought it was longer. And I haven't heard him yet, but we'll go an hour at least and see when my wife gets back because I can't really do anything unless I got 3 people to get those fish in the net and then get them up and treat them. Because I have to shoot them full of antibiotics also. So, but all the ones that I did prior to that, a month ago, they all look good. So I don't know what the deal is, but I think it's bugs, of course. God, my eyes are shot. I think they're getting worse by the day. I mean, they really hit the wall at 50, and then for some reason, everybody's saying hi, which is always awesome. Some people get upset. I never do. Gives me a break. Dave, Jamie is out helping me. Great Dane Rescue. Do you have any dogs before? Yeah, actually, we had me and this one. I had miniature doxies forever for 30 years almost. I had German Shepherd. What did I have? A Malamute. Had a lot of dogs, and actually, I don't. What's his name? What was the? Anyway, my cousin's wife, who he divorced anyway. She, I forget the name of the guy. He was one of the creators of the Simpsons. He has now passed from cancer. He was married to Jennifer Tilly. If someone wants to Google it, Sam Simon, and he only did the very first created it, and then he's getting royalties in the billions of dollars every year. But he had in Malibu. Up on the hill, he has a dog rescue there that she's involved with, and also you'll be interested in this, a vegan giveaway where they have a warehouse and pastas and that kind of stuff, and the truck goes out every day to the homeless, which I guess are all over. I was really surprised when I was in the San Fernando Valley, man. I'm going, what the hell is going on, man? But anyway, she distributes the stuff for free, and so he kept his thing intact, and she still worked for him even after he passed. But yeah, always with dogs, and like I said, with Lucky, the one of the people, bad people, bad people. My wife called me up front. They, open the door, throw the dog out and on my road and take off. And it's only a puppy, and my dog chased it off and bit him, and and luckily I said, "Oh, the poor thing, man," and it came back, and it was a puppy, and I said, "Okay, now I've got another dog." So I got the one in the wheelchair that I don't know if you guys seen that on Toby Little Girl, the one in the wheelchair. That's Dinner, and Lunch is her sister, who looks just like her, but is fully running around like a maniac. She's the one that chased poor Lucky. He's called Lucky because he is lucky, and he's a good puppy. Sits and everything. I mean, I don't know what these people are thinking, man. If you're gonna get a dog, man, at least make the commitment to take care of the damn thing. So I got that, and I got Toby, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 big cats and 6 little ones that are gonna be big cats that are probably gonna be ours. And I was never a cat person. I think it was Bruce or somebody had said something about when I did that little video of Money Cat doing watching the bird on the iPad, and digging animals, man. I'm a lot more sensitive to them as I got older. When I was younger, I didn't care about people, let alone animals. But now it's like totally different. You guys have to go on to Toby Little Girl, and you'll see the video of the dog in the wheelchair. They actually have a place here in Thailand that makes those, and you can like double and triple the payment. They're cheap, and they'll make 2 or 3 for people that need them, but don't have the money to buy them. So, or you can just donate whatever. I don't think my wife put anything on there for that, but definitely good things. So, to make a long story even longer, Logan, yeah, I'm kind of into animals now. Let's see. What did I miss while I was rambling? Did Logan say, "I'll never ask Dave anything ever again"? A Great Dane. I had the one. I don't know what she would be. She was my brother-in-law's wife, and they had my nephew anyway. She was a great lady. She kicked it really. She lasted like 3.5, almost 4 years on pancreatic cancer, which is like a 6-month death sentence. And the woman was extraordinary, and she had Great Danes. That's the reason that I bring her up. So Logan will never ask me a question again. Sandy, the traffic intersection, asking for money seems to be a lucrative career post-pandemic. Yeah, it was really weird when I was younger. In fact, I just was thinking about it because I was at my mom's house. And around the corner when I was growing up, I was only 2 blocks from my high school. So I could tell you stories about that, but never on this channel. But there was a guy that was always panhandling out there, right? Always seen him on the same corner, always there for years and years and years. And finally, one of my friends or somebody followed him one day, and he owned a house around the corner. Owned it, furniture, car, everything. The guy was better off than we were doing, So, I teach their own. If I see somebody and I want to give them money, I'm going to give them money. I don't know if that's good, right, bad, indifferent, shouldn't do, whatever. Especially in Thailand, because whoever I'm looking at needs the money. They don't have the government that just gives to whoever stumbles across stumbles into the country. Oh yeah, you need money. You want to go to college. You need medical. You need dental. I don't understand. But anyway, we could spend hours and hours on that. Let's see. Tell me I will go live next week. Gonna check weather for the best day. Cool. Let everybody know, Robert. We'll get it on here anyway. When you're young, all you care about is yourself as you all care about. Yeah, I know. It's sure changed, Logan. I'll tell you. Like I said, I consider myself a pretty decent person now, and I considered myself a piece of crap when I was younger. Um, Not a good human being, but I am now, so I'll make up for it, right? Or at least I hope I will. But I like to give, man. It's besides it makes you feel good because anybody that just gives and says there isn't any kind of a reward, well, sure there is. It makes me smile from ear to ear when I see people that we give to from this channel through my wife, and what we give is awesome, awesome, and it doesn't take much. Like I said, she's on the stuff that you guys give here, the $100 a month that comes into the ad set account. My wife is absolutely ecstatic with her, whatever it turns out to, 3-4 thousand baht. Happier than hell. Given to this one. This one can't get shoes, and this one, little things. They're not eating. I mean, people should not be starving. No way. Especially here. Let's see. Is Tim here? I didn't see him. Are you here, Tim? There he is. Howdy, peoples. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see. That's why I respect the ones trying to sell orange. Yeah, flowers. At least they're trying. They'll do anything, man. Like I said, that one lady that we came out, and I told the story probably 100 times on here. Come out of a barbecue place, and maybe late 70s, 80-year-old lady with a pushing a bicycle with a little rack grabbing grass at 8 o'clock, dark anyway. I asked my wife, what the hell is she doing? So she's either getting grass for her own cow or getting grass to sell. I said, well, how much could she make? She said, well, she probably out 4 or 5 hours. Maybe she makes 40 baht. So I went and handed her 300 baht and said, take a couple of days off and have a good time. But they never will. But they're never, they can do all they want of like this to the Thai government. And I think for retirement or Social Security or whatever you get in Thailand, I think my mother-in-law and father-in-law get 500 baht each, $14 a month, So yeah, I mean, they'll go catch a fish to either feed their family or sell the fish to get money to buy something else to support themselves. I agree, man. It's awesome, awesome to see. Gotta love Thailand, right? I mean, the place is awesome. And Grace agrees. Run lots of YouTube videos of people begging for money and walking to a 30K truck. Yeah, exactly. And that's what the story I was just telling you about the guy that was in my neighborhood for years and years and years. That's how he made his living. Granted, that's when gas was 35 cents a gallon, which maybe some people don't remember. But I used to be able to fill up my my Sportster tank for 40 cents, I think. Something like that. 35, 40 cents. Unbelievable. But anyway, anytime you can help anybody here, and especially if it's going to be the people that usually give here are the ones that are living here or are going to be moving here and staying here, which is awesome. And like I said, if you're going to be, you might as well start doing in the place you're going to end up anyway. And I'm here, so. And like I said, Thailand saved my life. The hospital, the doctors, my gorgeous wife. Everybody Thai has just been phenomenal. And a lot of you guys know that too. It's not like I'm telling anybody anything that they don't know. Tim's been only married, 30, 40 years? I don't know. But, and Brock, I know, has been married forever. It's just a great place to be. I wouldn't be pushing it if I didn't think it was a great place to come. And the best thing about it is, and like I did that one video, if you've got 15 to 2,000, even lower if you want to, whatever, but you can come here and live, man. And I'd like somebody to tell me where there's some place that they, in the United States, where they can rent a house, pay for their phone bill, have a mobile phone, have internet, have food and everything on $1,800 a month. Might be able to find a one-bedroom apartment or a bachelor apartment for 12 or 15, unless of course you want to live some really bad areas, you might be able to do it. But you can come to Thailand and live in gorgeous areas. So up to you, man, as they say in Thailand. Scammers trying me in honesty. No, saw them make a shift change. Two guys working together. Yeah, is there like I don't know. My wife always is telling me a bunch of stuff that's going on. I don't listen to it too much because I don't know. Maybe I should listen more. My wife's pretty sharp, man. So we'll see. I remember gas 10 cents a gallon as a young child. I the that's about the first time that I remember because I remember my dad. I could walk to the gas station. So he gave me a quarter and a gallon container, and I believe I came back with 15 cents. And he wanted to know where his change was, too. I didn't get to keep any of that. He was an ornery man. Nah, I don't know. He was to me. The local stores in my village is packed with people home when folks get their monthly 500 baht. Yeah, and they make it stretch, man. I see my wife, and of course she doesn't have to do it too much now because she's got extra money to buy stuff. She made stuff stretch, man. I mean, unbelievably. I'm still in total amazement. She totally amazes me. You're going to get sick and tired of me and telling how much I love my wife and what a great lady she is and what an inspiration she is to me. But you're going to have to put up with that if you want to keep watching. So I'll lose a couple more subscribers now. Lowest I remember is 32 cents up near Mammoth. Yeah, like I said, I think it was like 30 cents because I remember I only had that Sportster tank and that Sportster for 6 months, and then I got my Panhead and I had 3.5 gallon bobs on that. I didn't have the 5 gallons, and God, it was under $1 to fill it. So I'm gonna say it was 25 to 35 cents, something like that back then, and that would have been. I was somebody can do the math. I was 16, so and I'm 66, so 50 years ago. So what would that have been? Somebody that has a math mind, tell me what year it was 50 years ago. I'm horrible. I have an empty bedroom. I'll take your eight. Yeah, somebody was telling me. My brother, I was talking to him, and I talked to a couple other people, and they were saying even to rent a room in the San Fernando Valley is like $800 a month, a room, or more than that. God, I can't remember, but I know that like a one bedroom apartment was like $1,500, 13 to $1,500. So it's crazy, And I think of the people. I ran into the one of my best friend who passed away that I was in the air conditioning business with. I met up with his wife. She came to the celebration of life, which is what I'm going to call it because that's what my mom was all about. And I talked to her, and then when she got home, her brother Mike, who I had met over the years, great guy, and everything. I didn't realize it, but they wanted to go out to dinner, so I went out, of course, to a Mexican restaurant, and my cousin Rich let me take his car. Met him over in Simi Valley, and when I got there, I didn't realize his wife had passed away 6 months ago, and of like 40 some odd years, So I've got him pretty much talked into at least coming and relaxing and checking out Thailand. I got to stay in touch with him. But somebody, like I said, that's there, it isn't something you have to jump on it. Like I tried to explain to him, it's up to you. You could be ready to not a full blown relationship, but a friendship with somebody, whenever you want. 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you're feeling. But to sit someplace and think that life is over, man, I hope that people can get in touch with me or whatever, and it is possible to have a life. But if you would have told me that 4 years ago, I'd have told you you're full of shit. So that's what I need to tell people and get through to people. But here, I still being able to live here and the quality of life you can have here for that amount of money is just phenomenal. So let's see. He's got a lot of money too. I mean enough money to way above to live comfortably. My son is paying 28 per month for a one bedroom in Goleta. Yeah, yeah, it's insane, right? I mean, totally insane. So we'll hopefully some people, like I said, is there stuff here you need to come and check it out? Sure, come for 3 or 6 months. I think that area right there should give you a pretty good indication of how freaking hot it can get, how humid it can get, but how nice it can be. You don't have to come in the house, turn on the air conditioner, go into a restaurant that has air conditioning, go jump in the ocean, go jump in a pool. There's plenty of ways to cool down to get over that. But if you can't tolerate that, then um, then of course you're going to need to pick another place. I would say probably the closest thing in the states is, and if Jake was here, anybody, oh, there's Jake, is Florida, as far as temperature and humidity. You think that is that a fair statement, Jake? As far as temperature and humidity. So if you've been to Florida, uh, and Florida's even worse with the places that I've been, worse with bugs than it is here in Thailand. Well, first time I went to Florida, I'm going, God, what are all these pools are completely enclosed and screened in and stuff. Why do they do that? They don't want birds flying in. What's the deal? Oh, they've got 9 million mosquitoes and stuff. But from what I understand and from what people have told me and from what I've seen, that's probably the closest that we have in the states. But Jake can either say yay or nay. Uh, let's see. What is this one? Dave, and so Texas maybe? Yeah, like I said, if you're Georgia too, I mean, any place in the deep South. I remember my parents couldn't understand why I didn't want to go to Georgia in my summers. I'd rather stay home if it's okay. Why? So I can go there and be a slave and walk behind a freaking baler and lift bales of hay in the truck when it's 95 degrees and 90% humidity and it's just sticking to you. And then after you got done with that, well, why don't we go pick some cotton? And I don't know if you guys have ever picked cotton, but it's like reaching into a freaking rose bush. There's some gnarly freaking thorns on cotton, which I never knew until I shoved my hand in the first one and got a bloody stump when I pulled it back out. They couldn't understand after the first time I was there. I think I'll just stay home with my friends, and if that's all right at 12 years old. I don't really want to work the whole summer for nothing, of course. But I know that it was hot and humid, so. And if you can put up with that, like I said, here in Surin, like the past 3 months have been awesome, just absolutely awesome. So you get at least three. I do three what I consider good months here. Let's see. Vegas won't have water in a few years. You'll get some bargains. Is that true? Bobby's in tune to Lake Mead. In case he has a bunch of stuff up on Mead, and Mead is like a body's thrown from from Vegas. But yeah, I think it's going that way, right? I don't know. They're getting a lot more water now, so I don't know. Maybe the whole climate's going to change. I don't have a clue. Bobby would know. Let's see. My part of Texas has been unseasonably cold this winter. I'm up for that, Scott. I guess I shouldn't live here if I always want it cold. But the 3 months, and I'm going to say, what are we in? At least November, December, January, and are really nice here in Isan, anyway. And I think all the way up for where Chuck is in Tatpanome and pretty much this area of Isan. Up in the mountains, it gets even colder. So that's the hardest thing with me doing the trailer deal is making sure that I have a excellently climate controlled vehicle, which I will. Ever walk through a Thai rice field barefoot? Those plants will slice your feet up. Step carefully. Yeah, no, I wouldn't walk through one barefoot. Not even on a dare, Jake. Vegas will be oceanfront once California drops off. Yeah, that's true. They've been talking about that forever, right? Well, I guess if the San Andreas ever goes, there might be a good chance that a chunk of that might slide on in. From what I've seen of San Andreas, and I live pretty much on it in Agua Dulce and all the way the places that I lived in California. Uh, Tornado too, is that what Robert said? Florida's like Thailand 3/4 of the time. We have all the bugs humidity of Thailand, but the skeeters eat me more than yeah, mosquito control here. Yeah, but as far as the temperature, if anybody's been that way, that's pretty much if you haven't been here. Um, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it's like to live in. Jake, what's a one bedroom apartment in your area cost? I just if you haven't planned properly and you'd lose your significant other or whatever, and you've got 2,000 a month and in Social Security, at least in the United States, you got to try this option, man. I mean, short of live just barely and being able to scrape something together in the United States, you can watch my video. I mean, uh, I break it down, I think, pretty good. Not the greatest. I mean, you can't my writing and stuff, but uh, I think I break it down pretty good as far as uh, what you can do as far as even doing a little traveling and stuff, and definitely eating out quite a bit. So, not many skeeters for me. Yeah, my poor brother got those in Georgia. Uh, Tornadoes went through San Gabriel. I think he was talking to Robert. Very close to your place. No place. I agree. I it's top of my list, man, by the name. Um, you know, it's it's awesome, and like I said in the breakdown, you can even I think I squeezed it out to show that you could do $1,200 a month. Would I want to do it? No. If I had a choice between living in the United States or living here for it, I definitely would be here. But come here and check it out, man. If you're just stumbling through, subscribe if you're not subscribed. People tell me I don't say that enough. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and check it out. Check out Thailand. Um, let's see. Yeah, I know. I just noticed that too. I was looking at. Oh, now it went away. Did it get better? I got the little Wi-Fi thing up in the corner of my screen. How's it look now, Bobby? I just saw that right before you said that. I looked up there and what the hell is that there for? Thought they cured that. Let's see. Rents for one bedrooms here's the average of 1,500 a month. So if you have $1,500 in Social Security, I don't think you're going to be living there. There are some places, I'm sure, in the United States, but nothing like this surrounding there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of gorgeous places in the U.S. and by all means, go see them if you haven't seen them. But if you're retiring and you didn't plan exactly perfectly correctly, you still can have a life here in Thailand. And I say Thailand. There's other places too, but Thailand is the most reasonable that I have encountered. So looks good. Yeah, it went away, so I'm glad it was just a second. Like I had said before, I never saw since he fixed that. I haven't seen that little deal on there. I haven't seen it on there. So no. I think she's calling for food. Let's see. Looks good. Okay, thanks. I didn't notice it. It's better now. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Some kind of a deal there. Your video better now. Okay, cool. Thanks. I've seen to I've been to 42 states. I'm good to go. Yeah, I've been a lot of places in the U.S. And I want to start doing some traveling here. So I'm hoping. I know that Bobby's going to do a bunch of traveling here. If we can schedule stuff, and I can even do John's, because they'll probably go longer times than I can. It'll be nice to get together with some people and go and check out Vietnam and Cambodia and Laos and places around me, the real close ones. I want to go to the Philippines. I'm waiting for Chris, but I don't know when Chris will come. Hopefully soon, I think. But if not, me and Nitnoy will go and check it out. Thanks, Scott. Hear that's a great channel. Just kidding with you guys. But thanks everybody that did subscribe to it. I will try to put up a video today and break down some stuff. Maybe do some stuff that Logan had suggested, talking about it and just showing stuff. I'll try to put something together halfway decent, not too long, in case people. I don't want to get people bored real quick. Anyone concerned about use of Social Security running now? Nah, I'm not. You're younger. But they've been talking about that as far as back as I could remember, Logan. That oh yeah, by the time you collected, there isn't going to be anything. That was you know. So I don't know. I sure the hell hope not. But you never know, government. That's why I'm not totally dependent on that. I can live without it, but it sure does make a difference. It would make a difference in my quality of life. But I'm going to say no. I don't think it will. Oh, that tastes good. I'm very worried. I hope to retire in when 2030 ish. Um, I don't know. Like I said, guys, I really don't think so. But if you're totally dependent on Social Security, then it should be something that you're living in the United States. I would definitely be writing whoever I need to write to tell them to either or get off the pot and do something right. They still haven't done anything right for the people in Social Security. Here they are, ever since this pandemic, all of them talking about, oh, we're going to help, we're going to do this, and the president there saying, oh yeah, in his I want to get elected speeches, we're going to give $200 bump in everybody in Social Security forever, not just a short term, and we're going to do this, that. And did he do anything? No, not a thing. None of them did. They talked about it constantly, but never did anything. So I think that maybe there needs to be a shift in the government, if for anything, just to try to get some different blood, something. But it just didn't make sense, and not so much in my case, but there are people out there that collecting Social Security that are collecting $1,200 a month and living in South Central that don't have food, you know. And oh, your cost of living is going to be 11 cents this year. Aren't we great to you? You know. So they did make at least a little bit of a difference there, but they left all those people just to rot, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm talking about the elderly, which I happen to be one of. But I was lucky enough that I didn't need I didn't need that extra money. But a lot of them, that $200 that they promised would have made a difference. So in a lot of people's lives. Logan, what did it say? They're going to start taking more money from your kids to keep paying us. You're probably right. Sad but true. But my kid's gonna end up paying for everybody. To be honest, Logan, I never factored Social Security into my retirement planning. I just figured worst case. Yeah, exactly. But a lot of people don't have that luxury, Jake. Some of us do. Most of us don't. But I think, like in Logan's case, you're going to have a good retirement from the government, from the service. So, but there's a lot of people out there that it would affect. But like I said, they didn't. They said they were going to do all this stuff, and I don't understand it. And I'm not Republican, Democrat. I don't give a shit. Do something, you know. Why are people paying $5 a gallon for gas? just don't make no sense. You know, I don't know. I guess if we got into that, we could really, it would really be trouble. But as far as that, the government, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for not taking care of the elderly like you had said you were going to. So if you better start going now and at least make sure it's there forever. We'll see. Politicians said it doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement. Yeah, they don't care. Um, but it's like I said, that was the I want to be elected speeches was one of the platforms on that was that redoing Social Security and that $200 forever, um, and then a bunch of other stuff. Never saw any of it. Promised it. They promised it every time that they got up and talked about it. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Oh man. And then they did what? I don't know. I'm not going to get started. Uh, I don't factor in at all. I hope to be fortunate. Yeah, exactly. Before I'd be eligible for Social Security as long as I have a VA. Yeah, yeah, and the VA is probably going to be. I'm hoping. Like I said, they don't do enough. You guys know the way I stand on that for the vets, but it. It would be nice, like I said, if you get a Social Security check, I know mine is that's what I used 1850. I did a lot of stuff, when I was younger. I didn't. There's a lot of people that get 28, 3,000. I think the max is like 32 or something, depending on what you did in your life. But that's a like I said, you can live in Thailand on that. That doesn't, nothing else factored in for any retirement from anything that you did during your life, which I'm hoping most people at least have a retirement. Um, Make life easy. Easy to me in Thailand, even if you have a family, I think the magic number is 25. 25 to 3 would be I can do just about anything. My kids can have pretty much what they want. I can travel. I can eat. I can do. I think that's the magic number. To live comfortably, a lot less than that. I think you can do it for 1800. So, my personal opinion, of course. People will call me, names and stuff, but I don't care. I've got pretty thick skin. After the big shutdown of all the oil fields when the new drills took over. Now they're restarting them secretly in Wyoming. Yeah, I'm sure they are. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of vindictive crap that I saw because I was a complete outsider. Couldn't care less. Republican, Democrat, didn't make a difference to me. Just do the right thing, and none of them did that I seen. Here's one guy going out, building a wall, trying to protect people walking across the border and stuff, and the other one comes in, shuts it down, even though there's money to keep building it has already been spent. And no, we'll just stop. Just vindictive crap. They just don't like each other and a bunch of stupid stuff. Hey, Yads, how you doing? How are you? Glad you could make it. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to. Well, it's been an hour. I don't know. I'll go for a little while anyway. We're still got 14 people in the chat. I know that, like I said, I think Dana. If I would have known Dana was going to go up, I would have postponed mine. I like Dana, and I'm sure that there's people over there, people that are going back and forth. Good guy. Um, no, I don't think it is. Like I said, depends on. Oh, my batteries are finally charging. Um, Depends on like here and stuff. I know that a lot of them because I think that Alex went to the Philippines to have his knee done. I think he had to go there to get it covered. I don't know, but you have a lot more options. Great stuff on medical, and like in Logan's case to cover him and the family and everything, which always makes it nice. Again, I can't stress enough if you're going to come here that you need insurance. It cost me 1 million baht that I could have used for something else. Um, but definitely need insurance. I'm still going to try to find out. I can. Oh, okay. I'm not done yet. Can you set it over there? Thank you. You're already back. You're back early. Tune here? You here? Okay. I'll be done in just a little while. What was I saying? Oh, so I'm going to check into. I know that Chuck, when he got his mom coming over here, he got an extra 200 and something dollars from Social Security for Part A. I still have my Part A in the U.S. And the only reason I was keeping there, I was planning on going 4 times a year. Now I'm only going to go twice a year. But I still haven't checked into it. I've talked about it a couple of times. Somebody had given me, I think it was Robert Mack, had given me the name of a couple of places. If somebody knows, please type it in somewhere so I can remember. Travel insurance. Because what would that be? $200 a month would be $2,400 a year. So if I can get to a month's worth of insurance, traveler's insurance for that time, then maybe I might consider it. But I have to go there to do it. They don't just let you do that, quit that kind of stuff over the phone. I don't know why. Or maybe I can go to Manila. I know that I think Joe just went to start collecting his Social Security. So I don't know. I haven't checked into it deep enough yet. But I mean, $2,400 is $2,400. My wife can give back to Thailand $2,400 more. So we'll see. Yeah, no Medicare internationally. Not that I know of. Hit me up, Logan. I have some advice for you. Yeah, Jake might. Yeah, you probably do. You probably want to talk. If you guys are going to talk, I would imagine Jake's on top of all the things that you need to retire with government, from the government. And that's what we're all about here, helping each other, right? But if I missed something, guys, let me know. You wouldn't think I would. There's only 14 people in the chat. You'd think I can handle it. I'm leaning forward, which brings me out of my mic, too. You paid... Listen, you paid 1 million baht. How long is that coverage? I paid 1 million baht for the 3 months I was in... 2 months I was in ICU and a month in private room. In January 1st, it started 2020. Had a tube shoved down my throat for 2 months in ICU and a pneumonia. And everybody says, oh, it was COVID. And my doctor made perfect sense saying, Dave, if it was, you would have been one of the first, and everybody in ICU and in the hospital would have been infected because they weren't wearing any masks. So all the RNs in there and the doctors and everybody that came in and out of there, my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, everybody would have gotten it. So after he said that, I said, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see what Jake's saying. I just signed up for another Amex Travel health plan using frequent flyer miles. The health insurance for 6 weeks was cheap. Cool. Yeah, I got to find out about that because, I mean, it's stupid to just leave it sitting there and not. And I did find out that if I do stop it, if I do, for some reason, have to go back to the U.S., I can restart it up with penalties and some other stuff I might have to pay. But I can restart my Social Security, according to what they told me. Of course, if anybody's going to do anything like that, check yourself. Don't take anybody's word for anything. Hey Andy, how you doing? 33K. Yeah, exactly. At that time, it was a little bit. Might even have been a little bit more. I think it was 29 to the dollar. So it was. I could have bought the condo that I want to buy in Rayong. So I am going to go there. I am going to look at it. I still haven't talked to Tom. I've got to talk to him. I'd like to get into that building that he's in. It needs work, and stuff like that, but I think it'll be a good investment, and I might be able to get a little bit more for my money and then fix it up and do what I want to do. So I got to talk to Tom, and maybe I'll take a trip out there. What are we in April? Maybe May. When's the meetup going to be in May? Let me see here. All right, first Saturday in May. is the 6th. Is that right? Yeah, the 6th. Maybe I'll be out that time. I don't know who will be around then. I know that Bobby's coming in 1, 2, 3, or 4 days, and I think Daz is coming around the same time. So there's going to be a bunch of people over there. Go over there and have a good time, and I'll go over to Rayong and see about getting something because I'd like to get that once a month. I'd like to go over there, like I talked about before. I can leave Monday morning early, get there. I'll leave a scooter there, and uh, and then come back Friday morning. I got 4 or 5 days. I can just relax, looking out the balcony at the water like this is what I want. Get my jonesing each month. Hey Maui, how you doing? Glad you could make it. You probably already said hi to me, but I didn't see it. You can only restart Medicare during 3 month open. Yeah, exactly. No penalty if you quit correctly. That's what I'm understanding too, Jared. I would check into it a little bit more once I get and decide whether I'm going to or not. But that sounds about right. So I just have to be lucky for that time. Hi, Bobby. Meet up. The meetup at Craig's. That might be about the same time. Maybe I'll do. I gotta see. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna do a video and put some, hopefully some dates together on getting the trailer done, and then I'm definitely gonna be coming that way around, and I'll definitely come over and stay 2 or 3 days. I'm not gonna just come for an hour and take off. Every time I plan on doing that, I never get to see everybody, so it kind of sucks. Hey, Maui. I think he really forgot about it. What did I forget? Who forgot? Me or somebody else? What did they forget? Or what did I forget? My Alzheimer's kicking in? Jen, yeah, you're coming pretty soon too, right, Jake? Excuse me. Dry throat. I can see the my favorite Isan sausage and everything laying over there on the plate. And it's been an hour and 20 minutes, so we're probably going to end soon. You, Dave? What did I forget? When he's coming, or I'm horrible, yes. um, I think he really forgot. But let's see. I don't know when. I think that Bobby and Daz are almost going to be in the airport right within hours of each other. But I don't know what Daz is going to do. I'm sure he's going to meet up with Chuck and all the boys and gals and everything for a little while. But I'll catch up with them somewhere, even if I have to do it on the Forza, which I would rather do anyway. I'd like to take a trip now. I don't think Chuck is. I think he's on his way back. I think the last video I saw was today, and I'm pretty much caught up, I think. And it was the birthday party, and they took a train ride to Hua Hin, and went back. But I think he said just him and Paige were going to do a little trip somewhere and then back home. So if he's going to be, because I know he's going to be home for Sokran, and I don't know if my wife would probably definitely kill me if she knew that I was out around Sokran on the Forza. Go eat breakfast. Yeah, I know. It looks good. But I will. I'm going to. We only have. I don't even know what we have. Still have 14. No, we got 15. Yeah, we're on top. But yeah, I think I probably will. Anyway, it's been sounds the same. Take care, Robert's leaving. Andy, bye, Robert. Okay. I'm going to end the video, or this live stream. And as I always do, both the intro and the outro to my live streams was given to me by Richard of Richard Travels. I'm hoping that everything is good with Richard. I haven't heard from him in a while. I know he's been busy working, so hopefully he will be back. If you're not familiar with the channel, I would suggest going and look at some of the older videos. A lot of bigger names, Lucas, Rides for Kicks, a lot of 100,000 subscriber people on there. I've been on there. Mitch has been on there. and Ryan and has been on there. Anyway, you'll enjoy even watching some of the older stuff. Great guy. Hope you're watching Hi Richard's Mom, if you are. And the intros and the outros are my favorite. Will I ever change them? I don't know. But for now, I want to wish everybody and hope everybody and for everybody to have a great good morning, afternoon, or evening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. All right, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one.